92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is a shocking one. And I say that because the dude on the phone named Daniel didn't meet his date on an app or anything. He actually met her in real life.
Is that the shocking part? Oh,
I know.
yes. Okay.
It's crazy. He emailed in and said he met a girl at Chipotle.
What?
Standing in line. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize that people actually met that way anymore. So this is going to be very interesting. Daniel, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, pretty good. And you guys?
Pretty good.
Apparently, it's like we're talking to a ghost, like a person of the past who's here in the future.
Yeah, I guess it's weird for people to meet in person nowadays.
Yeah, it is. How does that happen? You just like exchange words with someone?
What? They made eye contact even, I bet.
Wait, like their face looked at your face?
Yeah, I need more information, Daniel. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name's Jill.
Jill, all right, and tell us about how you met her.
Well, basically, we were just standing in line at Chipotle together, and if I'm completely honest, she's got a hot body, dude. Like, she's got lots of curves, and I mean, it was funny because I noticed her, and she was right behind me, and I just asked. I was like, so what are you getting today?
Oh my God, you were bold. You just turned around and...
Yeah, well, I was basically just trying to be more smooth. I was asking her what food she was getting and what she likes.
Oh.
And turns out we're both getting bowls.
Nice.
And then it turns out we also both like black beans.
No way.
Wait a second.
Soulmate.
Wow.
I didn't even know there was another option at Chipotle.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Of course.
Sorry.
Bro.
Yeah, you can get refried beans. So us both getting black beans is just crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's meant to be.
Are you being
You guys both
sarcastic?
you bonded over black beans.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and then she commented on my T-shirt. I had a picture of a baseball player hitting a ball, and underneath it said touchdown. So she
That's kind of funny.
said that was funny, and the fact that she has a killer body and a sense of humor.
She's got everything. Killer
Yeah.
body. She likes black beans just like you, and she appreciated your T-shirt.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, I think your wedding vows are written right there.
I mean, something's going on because it was just too much stuff lining up. I had to go for it.
So
Okay.
wait, did you guys go sit down together at some point, or did you just talk briefly in line?
I didn't ask her outright then, but after our little exchange, I just hung out by the napkins,
Okay.
and she came up and was like, "Oh, you again." So then I asked her out right there.
And you're like, yeah, I've been hanging out by this napkin dispenser for like an hour. It took you so long.
How are your black beans?
So you asked her out right then, and I'm assuming she said yes?
Yeah, and
Dope.
so we had a date the same night.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we ended up walking around the mall. I got to learn more about her,
Awesome.
and I found out that she was in a long-term relationship until recently.
Oh
Okay.
my God, I'm glad you added that last part.
Until recently.
I was like, that's a
Yeah.
buzzkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good if she was in a long-term relationship.
Yeah,
No.
that might be the reason she's not calling you back if she was.
Might be a big reason.
Yeah.
To me, though, I like the fact that she was in a long-term relationship until recently,
Why?
because usually girls that are single for a while, usually there's something wrong. Maybe they're crazy or needy or desperate or all three.
So wait a minute. Aren't you single? How long have you been single?
2 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So maybe
this
you're
is
a little
like one of those
crazy
pot
and
calling
needy
kettle
and
black situations.
all that stuff.
No, I'm a dude that's different. I can be single. It's fine.
Oh,
only
it's different.
girls.
All right.
I liked you for a second. I liked you before that statement.
Good logic.
Come on, how can you not admit that that's true?
No, it's not true at all. That women have to be in relationships to not be crazy. Like none of that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see the problem. Like it makes total sense.
And
We're different.
That
Did you
is
tell
the
her?
issue.
Did you tell her that on your date? You're like, I'm glad you've been in a relationship for a while, because otherwise you'd be crazy.
No, I didn't tell her that. I just told you guys that.
Okay, good.
We went to a movie together, and we ended up kissing after that, and
Okay.
things were cool.
Okay.
Yes, that's good.
But since then, has she not been talking to you?
I mean, she has. I've called and texted afterwards, and she'll respond, but never to the ones where I'm asking when she's available next. So that's where I'm a little confused, and I need you guys to help me out with this.
Okay.
Well-
You can't think of any reason that she doesn't want to go out with you again?
No. Everything was cool. She liked my sense of humor. I liked her sense of humor. hot body. I don't see what the
Hot
problem was.
body.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you think she caught me staring at her hot body a few times? Because I mean, I was staring, but I don't know if she caught me.
Oh my
Could have been.
God.
Maybe you're staring a little too long at the hot body
Yeah.
and then it creeped her out. I don't know, but we'll
Just even you saying that is creepy every
body.
time.
Yeah.
Hot body.
We'll
Hot
play-
body.
we'll play a
You can
song.
be attracted to somebody without being creepy.
we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, we're about to call the perfect woman. She likes black beans, she's got a hot body, and apparently she just got out of a long-term relationship. The perfect woman. At least according to Daniel, who's on the phone for a second date update today. He met a girl named Jill at Chipotle. They were standing in line and they bonded over the fact that they both like black beans. That was the big thing. She's
not
dating
crazy.
material and
According to
she's
him.
not crazy, because any girl that's single for a long time is usually crazy.
But only girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only girls though, not guys.
Because he's been single for 2 years.
All right, Daniel, I'm about to give her a call. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, but I didn't say all of them are crazy. Some of them are needy too.
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
God,
crazy
Daniel.
and needy, my bad. Or
Your
needy.
hypocrisy knows no end. Daniel, have you ever thought, I mean, I'm guessing no to this question, but maybe she's not calling you back because she just got out of a long-term relationship and doesn't want to jump into another relationship.
Nah, I think there was just too much that was good. I mean, she had a hot body. We liked the black beans. Everything you guys said already was true. So
Yeah.
Man, it does sound like you had a deep connection. You're right.
I think it was probably just too much good stuff all in one day because, I mean, everything was so perfect. She was probably like, wow, I met Mr. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Overwhelming.
Just a little bit shook
Yeah.
from that experience. All right, well,
Scared to call Mr. Right.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out if that is the issue, okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Jill, please?
this is Jill.
Jill, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. Do you know what that is? Do you know what Brooke and Jubal in the morning is?
Well, I think it's a show.
Yes, it is.
All right,
it's a
Jill.
radio show. Have you ever listened to us before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, good. It's good. It's good to like not really be sure about that. That speaks highly of us. I'm calling you today though because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Are you sure you have the right number?
I'm pretty sure we do a segment called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So we got an email about you from Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what does he want?
Well, he wants to know why you won't commit to going on another date with him.
Oh,
He told us about when he met you. He said that he really liked you. He thought you guys had a good connection, and he's just confused.
yeah. He seems like a really nice guy, I think, and he's pretty cute. I just, it's not really about him right now. It's about me. I know that sounds lame, but
No,
just being honest.
Kind of stereotypical.
he told us that you had just gotten out of a long-term relationship, and I suggested that maybe you just weren't ready to enter another one, and that's why you weren't calling him back.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. Can I just be honest?
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
Well, I was in a long-term relationship, but my boyfriend just received a prison term, and so he's going to be locked up for, I think, 3 years,
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
a minimum. And so it's just making it really weird for me right now.
So wait,
So-
are you
yeah.
single or are you still with prison guy?
So when he went away, we were still together, but he said, I'll be in here a while, and he doesn't really want me to wait on him, and he wants me to be happy, which is totally the guy that he is, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Daniel the next day, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll see. It's a nice guy, and I don't know. Let's see, but I'm just still not sure.
Okay. So you kind of still have a boyfriend.
Well, I want to be open. It's just a little complicated.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would imagine.
So you did like Daniel, though. You thought he was like a good dude. It's just that you have a ex-boyfriend sort of still boyfriend who's locked up right now.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was nice being, out and having fun and not thinking about all of these other crazy things. And we had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jill, I also have to let you know that Daniel is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, he wants to talk to you. And this is not a collect call. There's no time limit on it either. So you can talk to him for a minute if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to him?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I am. Unless you hung up. Daniel, are you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Jill.
Hi.
So why didn't you tell me about this before? I mean, that's a concern for me.
Concern?
Well,
Can you tell me how big this person is or how tall they are? Or...
How big? Are you going to fight him?
Are you scared? What are you saying?
I mean, your dude's in prison. Like, that's just... I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, Phoenix, he's in there for 3 years, so...
Yeah, but is it like a white-collar crime or a blue-collar crime? Is he tough? Or...
I mean, you're really strong, so, you don't have to worry about any of that. I can tell you, you're a tough guy a little bit, and I felt really safe with you, so,
You can square up with him.
Huh.
He sounds worried.
Okay.
What are you worried about, Daniel? You worried about, like, you start dating Jill and then in 3 years gets out of jail and then...
Yeah, comes right after you.
His name's Phoenix. I mean, this sounds like a really tough dude. I don't know anybody called that.
He's a really nice guy. He's super sweet. He got caught up with the wrong crowd. It's nothing that you should worry about, Daniel. I had a really good time with you, and I know that if anything ever happened, like, you'd be fine. You've been in a knife fight at least once, right?
Oh,
What?
what'd you say?
A knife fight?
For real?
No, I've never been in a knife fight. Why would you ask me that?
I mean, the world is a crazy place. Anything could happen.
Yeah, but you just said a knife. Like, that's the kind of stuff that happens in prison. I'm not trying to be in knife fights all of a sudden.
No, knife fights happen outside of prison, too. They can happen anywhere. And, that's how people usually end up getting locked up in the first place.
Oh,
Well, now we got a
okay.
little
Now we're maybe
backstory.
getting a little information on why Phoenix is locked up.
Oh, dang.
Jill, I can't tell if you think knife fight is a positive or a negative for Daniel. Like, what's the best answer here?
Well, he seems like a guy that can handle himself.
Hey, newsflash. I can't handle myself in a knife fight. I'm just telling you.
Is that a deal breaker for you, Jill?
No, I just think he's tougher than he thinks.
Okay.
Okay.
You can do it, bro.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
up
We
for
believe
it.
in you.
Could you give me his whole name so I can Google this and do some research afterwards?
I don't even know his last name.
What?
What?
What are you talking about? Like, he has no last name?
I'm sure he was born with the last name. It's just he never told me the whole time we were dating. He'd never used a last name.
you see, we're dating for like 2 years.
This guy sounds nuts. I don't know what to say.
Jill, would you like to go on a second date with Daniel? We'll pay for it. He's got to bring his own knife, though. We're not paying for the knife.
I would.
You would?
I would. Yeah.
Oh.
Seems like he's a little shy, but he's also like strong and, just in case anything gets rough out there in the world, I feel like he could protect me.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Daniel,
Uh,
what do you think, man? You got a second date.
I think he just peed himself.
I might have to think about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you scared
Come
to say
on.
no, Daniel, or are you really contemplating this?
Well, things have changed because there's another component to this. So I'm not saying no. I think you have a lot of good attributes. Like, your body is amazing. I just need more time to think about this.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, Jill.
Jill, does that work for you? He's going to think about it a little bit?
I mean, yeah, Daniel, you could think about it, but don't wait too long. You know who's coming out soon.
That's
Yeah,
right.
don't wait 3
Don't
years.
wait too long because otherwise Phoenix will be out and looking for you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'll do I'd better go now.
All right. We'll let you go then.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Good luck.
Man.
Brooke and Jubal.
I don't even know if we can continue with today's second date. It's just a little too steamy, I think. I mean, lots of hugging action going on with Danny, who's on the phone for a second date right now. If you missed the first part of it, he wants to call a girl named Angela. They met online, and they went to go to a bar to have some drinks. He was actually pretty late, and that's why he thinks he's not getting a call back. He was like 40-something minutes late because he was waiting for a package to be delivered. She seemed okay with that, but the thing that he was really highlighting was how amazing the first hug was with her as soon as he got there. Then he hugged her again in the middle of the date and then ended the date with a hug. But now it's obvious that she's kind of avoiding him. So we'll see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. Danny, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
And do you regret that last hug? Because you said it wasn't as good as the other two. Like, maybe it's, like, too much of a good thing.
I mean, I wondered about that, but honestly, I never regret a hug.
Okay. You know what? Stand by your hugs, Danny. Stand by them.
He's like, I mean, I got the hug. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Angela?
This is she.
Well, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them again, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why.
Okay.
Okay? And we got an email about you from a dude named Danny.
Okay.
And Danny told us about your date. He said that he thought you guys had a good time, but now it's kind of obvious that you don't want to see him again, and he's wondering if he did something wrong.
What did he tell you?
Well, he did tell us that he was late
Like,
for
really
the day.
late.
He thought maybe that was a problem. But he also said everything seemed fine. I mean, other than just the standard, hey, we met for drinks, it was fun type of stuff.
That's it.
I take it there's something else he should have told us?
I mean, it was a weird night.
Okay.
All of it?
He didn't really mention anything that sounded weird to us. It sounded pretty normal.
Okay.
Maybe, how about you describe your date with Danny then?
It was fine. The kind of like funny weird thing is that we hugged when he got there, and then he like kept talking about it.
Yeah.
About the hug?
I'll be honest, he told us about that too, and he was really pumped about the hug you guys shared.
He'll never forget it.
But it didn't sound weird to me.
Oh, well, like I'm dating, right? Like I met this guy in an app. I don't know him. I'm always like on alert for weirdos. And he hugged me, and then throughout the night, he hugged our server. He hugged this random guy at the bar, and
No way.
I think he hugged the valet guy.
What?
Danny's a hugger, is what you're
Does
saying.
he not know how to shake hands? Like,
Yeah, he hugged a few people. He's just like a big hug guy.
And does he say, like, hey, give me a hug, or does he just go in without
Come
the
here.
announcement?
Usually he just goes in, just kind of like opens his arms and like starts to grab you.
throws the vibe out.
So he was just like hugging everybody that walked by.
I mean, he would like say a few things to them first, but yeah. And I'm like, anyone who hugs a server, like, that's weird.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's only weird if people's reactions were weird. How did people take it?
I think the valet guy was like super not into it, but
Yeah. I bet you valet guys don't get enough hugs, actually.
That's probably true. You need so many a day, and they're just not loved enough.
He didn't know what to do.
he was just like so confused. But the guy at the bar was drunk and the server was nice, so that like wasn't a big deal, I guess. But the weirdest part, actually, I'm remembering when he would hug me, he would like moan a little bit,
What?
Oh, no.
How?
like,
Like, it felt so good.
Oh, he's just like, I mean,
All right.
I'm pretty sure he did it with every hug. That's like what he does when he hugs.
I'm just like,
Oh, you
I
smell
could-
so good.
when you say it, I feel like I may moan
I
when
know, I
I
was
hug.
just
Like,
thinking
now
that,
I'm
like,
like, I think
do
I do
I?
that. I think I do that too.
To a valet guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, not to the
I've
valet
hugged
guy.
a lot
no.
of people, not a valet guy, but I'm not fancy enough for valet very often, so.
Yeah, it's just a weird, funny night.
All right. Well, thank you for explaining that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also, another thing weird is that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That's weird, too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's still on the line. Are you still there, Danny?
Yeah, I'm here.
Need a hug?
Oh, Danny.
I bet he does.
Angela, is my hugging really the reason why you didn't want to set up a second date?
You know what? You're like the sweetest, but I'm sorry, it's just not a match.
Oh. Oh.
No, I mean, look, I'm sorry if I weirded you out, but just so you know, like, I was born and raised a hugger. My family hugs, and like that's just our thing. Like, so, like some people talk, and some people send letters, and some people give gifts, and we hug. I hug. I speak through hugs, and like,
Speak through
Speak
us.
to us.
I get it. Like, you kind of feel like I'm a weirdo, but I just want you to know, like, you're an amazing hugger. And, like, even just because you weren't raised that way doesn't mean that, like, you can't still be this incredible hugger that you are.
He sees your hugging potential.
What's happening?
Yeah. He's like, let me teach you.
Danny, this sounds like more than just something you do. It sounds like your
It's a
lifestyle.
religion?
I mean, hugging is important. Hugging is, like, a beautiful connection between people. And, Angela, that's what I felt like we had the other night. And, like, I get it. Not everyone is a big hugger. But, like, the way that your arms went under my arms, that fit perfectly. And, like, it wasn't like I was hugging a stranger. It was like someone I've known my entire life.
Oh.
You know, it was like hugging a family member.
I would have left that part out, Danny.
But not in a weird way. Not like that. You know what I mean? Like, you... Okay, obviously this is not going well.
I mean, you are so sweet, but I'm not into hugs like you, man.
But Angela, I mean, he sounds like a nice guy. He sounds like
Yeah, for sure.
he's not creepy. He didn't creep you out. I mean, if anything, you were just uncomfortable with, I don't know, maybe too many hugs for the valet or something. But
I mean, yeah, it was a little weird.
yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
get it.
right.
I get it. You know, it's fine. But Angela, just know, like, what's amazing not just about your hugs is that they're amazing, is that you're an amazing hugger and you don't even know it.
Wow. That's a nice compliment, Angela.
Kind of cute.
Oh my God,
Angela.
I rejected him and he complimented me. Like,
Yeah.
He's a
thank
sweet
you.
guy.
Well, that's because you don't realize how good of a hugger you are. That's the problem.
Wow.
And Danny would like to
Now
show
I know.
you. So would you like to go on a second date with Danny? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, really? I
that's
thought
cool.
for sure you'd give him another chance. What if he calmed down the hugs?
You know what? I think there's someone out there that is going to love hugs and love Danny.
Okay.
Oh.
But, you know, Danny, like, I'm down to be your friend if you want to, like, text me and, like, hang out in that way. Like, I don't know if you are down for that, but.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. Do you think we could still hug?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
wow.
that's a weird
Hey,
question.
come on now. She just offered to be friends. Don't go in for that. Can we be friends that hug once in a while, too? You know, that never ends up good. It usually ruins friendships.
Yeah, hugs with benefits.
right, well-
We'll see. We'll take it one hug at a time.
All right, well, just know that I'm giving you a virtual hug over the airwaves right
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
I can feel it.
Oh, yeah, it's hot. What's the appropriate amount of time you can be late for a date? I don't know, 5, maybe 10 days?
What?
Days.
And then
No.
after that, it gets to be a little bit of a bother. Danny's on the phone for a second date today, and I guess he thinks the fact that he was a little late might be ruining his chances for a second date. What's up, Danny? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, guys. How are y'all doing?
Good. So how many days late were you?
I was pretty late to this date, but it wasn't days late.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Well, I don't
didn't
understand what the
force-
problem is then.
You didn't force her to live at the restaurant for a while?
No, I wouldn't do that to her.
Okay. Well, before we find out about your date and exactly how late you were, what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Angela.
Angela. All right. And where did you meet Angela?
We met on a dating app.
Okay.
Is there anything that stood out about her?
She's got an amazing smile. All her pictures were really good, and she's a pet lover, which I really like. She's got a dog.
Nice.
Okay. So do you have a dog?
I don't. Unfortunately, I had a dog that passed away last year, and I haven't brought myself to get a new one
Well,
yet.
maybe that's
Yeah.
why.
What?
Maybe she doesn't want to go out with you because you had a dog that died. I'm super judgy about that. When anybody has a pet that died, I get super judgy. So maybe that's it.
What'd you do?
Yeah. So what'd you guys do when you went out on your date?
We decided just to keep it simple, get a drink, make sure we were, compatible face to face.
And I guess that's when you were late. How late were you?
I was about 45 minutes late.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's...
Yeah, it's pretty late.
And-
But I have a good reason. I do. And I was being very communicative about my tardiness via text message.
What was your reason?
Well, I was having a package delivered that day, and it was a surprise gift from my mom, and she gave me a window. So it's like one of those services where, they're like, this package will be delivered between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and you
Okay.
have no idea when it's going to get there, right?
All right.
So I, of course, surprise, surprise, the guy finally delivers it at 5:58 p.m., on the very end of the window.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those situations where I was getting the feeling that it was a pretty valuable thing, and I couldn't just leave it on my doorstep, like outside.
I didn't want to risk that.
Okay. And was she understanding about that? I mean, did she seem understanding when you shut up?
I mean, I think so. She seemed pretty good. I mean, we had this moment. So, it was a pretty crowded bar, and it took me a second to sort of pick her out of the crowd. There were a lot of people, and I was still kind of stressed because I kind of booked it as soon as the package arrived. And then she sees me and is like waving me over. And then I see her, but then it takes me a while to get there. But then I walk up, and I don't know if it was like the nerves or like the adrenaline, but I go in for the hug right away. And I just give her this like huge hug. Because, I don't know, it's just a relief to sort of get there. And she returns the hug, and it's this, like, amazing hug.
Like you guys ran to each other for it.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like this hug happened, and, like, all the stress just melted away. Like, it was just this great first connection, and I immediately calmed down, and I was, like, there and in it and present with her, and it was great.
So how long did you guys have drinks for?
Probably hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that seems like she probably wasn't too pissed that you showed up late then. Plus, love at first hug.
Yeah, love at first hug. So like about an hour and a half in, something like that, I go to the bathroom and I come back. We've had a couple, so I might be a little tipsy at this point. And I was just like, I had been thinking about the first hug, and I was like, kind of tried to explain to her how great it was for that hug to happen to me and kind of calm down a little bit. And So I went ahead and I asked her for a second hug, if I could hug her again.
Oh, that's
okay.
That's kind of awkward.
Yeah, you asked for a kiss, I understand.
Well, and like the first hug was like natural.
Right.
Second hug sounds forced. Did you get it?
Yeah, she hugged me. I mean, I guess in retrospect, maybe it was a little weird, but she seemed okay with it, and we hugged again, and it was really good. It was another, like, really great hug.
You guys are good huggers. It's really cute.
Like you're, like, holding each other for, like, 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was really good. And then, actually, that wasn't even our last hug of the night, because pretty soon after that, we decided to call it quits. So we went outside, and before we parted ways, we had another hug.
Wow. This is getting too hot for me to listen to anymore.
Honestly, it wasn't as good as the first two, but it was definitely, like, a really solid hug.
Okay,
right.
There was no like pat in it. It was like a still solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It wasn't great. It was good.
Okay.
And was that it? Is that the last you've heard from her?
I was asking her if she wanted to see me again, we should hang out again, and she was kind of positive but non-committal, She wasn't going to be like, oh, yeah, Thursday, or she was just sort of like not really hitting me with any dates, and then we parted ways, and I haven't heard from her.
Okay. And you have tried to contact her?
Oh, yeah, I sent her a couple texts that she sort of responded to shortly.
Okay.
But it's obvious that she doesn't really want to see you again.
I mean, I guess.
The guy on the phone for a second date today said that he went out with a girl that he met while playing a little game of pickleball.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Is he
Been a while.
a retired old dude?
Yeah.
Or?
Well,
That's an old game.
I don't know exactly what that is, but I definitely have an image in my head. So, Darren, out of the two of you, which one was holding the pickle?
No.
That's not how it's played.
Let's just say it was me.
What?
Oh.
Oh my God.
He really doesn't know.
Darren.
This is a
that
fun
laugh.
game.
That laugh afterwards.
Can I sign up for this group?
Stop with the pickles, you guys.
Totally. You guys are welcome to join.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
jeez.
Are you like an old horny man or something, Darren? Who plays pickleball?
No, come on. How old do I sound? Do I sound that old?
No, you don't.
68?
Sounds just right to me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Darren, you met this girl while playing pickleball. What's her name?
Andrea.
Andrea? What'd you like about Andrea?
She's a very attractive girl. I got to say, the first thing I noticed about her were her eyebrows.
What?
I just find eyebrows very attractive in a woman.
I think that is the first time I have ever heard that.
You're an
kids-
eyebrow man.
I am. I like them real, natural, semi-bushy, and,
Okay. So did you use that as your opening line with her?
No. We got to know each other as friends by playing pickleball.
Oh, okay. That's a great way to start
That's how
something.
you met?
I didn't know if she was going to be into me or interested, so I took that chance.
Good.
How'd you do it?
After a game that we lost, I was like, wow, that was a tough loss. We gave it all, but can I have your number?
While she's vulnerable.
Smooth, man. Smooth.
Yeah, get her at her
Darren.
low point. That's
Yeah.
smart.
I thought it was a great opportunity.
Did you guys get to go out then?
That was the plan.
Okay.
I went up to her place. I picked her up. She seemed kind of like flustered. I asked her why, and she told me when she got home early that day, she was annoyed that there was just pooped everywhere in her neighborhood. Like,
Did you say
What? Hold on.
Did you say there was poop everywhere in your neighborhood?
yeah, like dog poop, not like human poop, you know?
Okay.
I was like, did we mishear that?
What neighborhood are you living in?
A real crappy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I mean,
right.
I can understand. Like, that is so annoying to me when people don't pick up after their dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she takes the bus on her way home and she walks after she gets off and, you know, she sees all of that stuff and, you know, she gets very annoyed. And I get it. I'd be too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that affect your guys' date?
Well, she seemed kind of flustered, so I was like, I'll help you out. Let's clean this up. You know, it'd be like a nice activity. We can interact and get to know each other a little bit more as we pick up the poop.
Okay.
That's a noble move for a guy to do for a girl. You're like her Prince Charmin.
You are a solutions guy, though.
Yeah.
Like, was she thankful for that?
Well, at first she thought I was kidding, but I was like, no, come on, let's do it for real.
Oh, wow. Even she didn't believe it.
No, of course. Come on. Like, seriously, would you believe someone if they told you that?
No.
I can't believe you even offered.
Really?
So is that what you guys did on your date?
That was part of it. We did that, and then we started talking, and we ended up staying at her place. We ordered pizza. We had a little bit of wine.
I hope you washed your
I
hands.
know. I thought of that, too.
And, you know, she started telling me about her exes and stuff like that, how she's, you know, she hasn't had the best experiences with guys. And at some point, she just came up and asked me, can I trust you?
Oh, well, that's an important question.
I mean, I wouldn't trust a guy that offers to go around cleaning up dog poop on a first date either. It's a valid question.
It is. I mean, and I told her, yeah, you can totally trust me. Here's my phone. Here's my password. Look through it. You know,
Oh, wow,
that
more
seems
than
intense.
trust.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I told you, I'm really interested in this girl. I think she's very special.
And you don't think that that's a red flag that she would want to look through your phone on a first date?
She didn't ask. I offer. I gave her my phone and my password. I mean, I'm a good guy. There's nothing to hide in that phone. It totally came from a good place.
Yeah.
And she actually took you up on it. She actually went through your phone.
She did. She went through my
Huh.
phone. She didn't find any red flags.
This doesn't feel healthy to me
Yeah,
for some
that's
reason.
weird. I understand offering, but the fact she actually did it is...
So-
I mean, it's not like she looked through everything. She just took a quick glimpse. You know, she was like, oh, who's that? Who's that?
Yeah, who's mom? Who is this mom person?
Yeah. She wasn't aggressive searching my phone. Nothing like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
So you're over at her house, you're drinking, you're eating pizza, you're looking through each other's phones. Did anything else happen?
I didn't get a chance to look through her phone. She just looked at mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's not
All
very
right.
fair.
She didn't offer, so I'm taking a leap of faith over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And it doesn't seem like it panned out for you because she's not calling you back.
Yeah, I'm clueless at this point. I just don't understand why she won't call me back. We had a great time. I mean, for heaven's sakes, I cleaned poop for her.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm actually with you on this one. Like,
Yeah.
you were friends before, you did a good deed, and you were super vulnerable.
I can tell you, I would definitely call you back if you cleaned up my poop. We're going to play a song, come back, and call Andrea for you right after this, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right, hold on. Darren, I don't know if this chick deserves you.
Wow, actually.
Honestly,
see that.
if you're just tuning in for today's second date, we're on the phone with Darren, who might be the most open, selfless, accommodating man in the history of dating.
Well said.
He recently went out with a woman named Andrea, and for their first date, he cleaned up all the dog poop in Andrea's neighborhood.
Wow.
Then he let her go through his entire cell phone just to show her that he's a trustworthy guy with nothing to hide.
On the first date.
Yeah, not to show that she has any back issues or anything.
Yeah.
No luggage there.
Brooke doesn't even let her husband have a cell phone. It's incredible.
dumb.
Now, Darren,
Poor guy.
have you actually seen her at your pickleball group since your date happened?
Seen her about 3 times at the group, and, you know, it's kind of like she doesn't pay attention to me.
Oh.
Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me. So, I don't know. I'm clueless at the moment, and, you know, it's been a while since I've been out with someone like that. She's so cool, and, I don't know, those amazing eyebrows, and, you know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
the
forgot.
eyebrows.
That's what it is.
But I mean, I will say it is kind of weird because they were friends before, right? For her to be totally avoiding you. I mean, it's one thing to just be like, hey, I'm not that attracted to you. It's just not going to work out. She could easily friend zone you without any problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she ghosted me.
Yeah, it doesn't even seem like she wants you in the friend zone.
But in his defense, it's not bad enough where she just stopped playing pickleball, right? Like, if it was
she's not
super bad,
talking
she
to
wouldn't-
him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
worse.
Yeah.
It's worse that they're in the same place and she won't even acknowledge him anymore.
Yeah, it's worse the fact that I got to see her, and I'm just, like, invisible.
Yeah.
All right, Darren. Well, we're going to get you some answers here. We're going to call Andrea and get your second date. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Andrea, please?
Hi, this is Andrea.
Hey, this is young Jeffrey from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. You have a moment to talk?
Who?
Oh.
Hi, Andrea.
We're doing a segment on our show right now called The Second Date, and you're going to be the star of it. It's where if you go out on a date with someone and they're not calling you back, we can give that person a call and try and figure out the reason why.
And why are you calling me?
Well, because you recently went out with a guy named Darren, and so he's asked us to reach out to you.
Well, if you talk to Darren, you can tell him to forget it. I'm never going to go out with him because he's a liar.
What?
A liar?
Oh, my God. I mean, I would love to know the details on that because if he's a liar, he's definitely got us fooled, too. He sounded like stand-up dude who respected you.
Respect?
That's what
Oh, my God.
This is a man that went around your neighborhood cleaning up other people's dog poop for you.
Seriously.
I can't think of a better guy than that.
Well, it's obvious that he told you all the good things about himself, but clearly he didn't tell you anything else.
Yeah, I guess that's why we're calling you. What did we miss?
So we made out, we fooled around, like we went back to my place and I asked him if he wanted to see other people. And he told me he wasn't interested in going out with anyone else right now.
Okay.
And he even showed me his phone and like that he wasn't texting other people.
Yeah, he told us that he gave you his cell phone because he's a trustworthy guy and he wanted to show you that.
That's what he made himself out to be. But I found out later that was not the case.
Really? What'd you find out?
So like 3 days later, I see him out at a bar with another girl and they're laughing. And he's like rubbing her leg.
Oh.
Okay, wait, though. Slow down. You guys have been on one date.
So what? He said he wasn't interested in anyone else, and clearly he was.
Oh.
But you weren't even calling him back. I mean,
Listen, honey, I don't have time for dogs. No dogs allowed.
Oh.
We fooled around, and that was it right there.
Okay.
No
well,
dogs allowed.
I guess, that's a pretty hard stance.
Yeah, just for seeing a guy out at a bar somewhere with someone else. I mean,
He was obviously interested in her. They were laughing, and he said he wasn't interested in anyone else.
Okay.
He was lying.
Well,
I could see where you would think he was a liar.
well, maybe we should ask Darren about this.
But go for it. Go ask him. I don't care. It's the truth.
All right, well, let's ask him right now. Darren, why were you rubbing some other girl's leg?
and laughing.
What? He's not on the phone. You're talking to me.
Well, actually, he is on the phone because he's been on the other line listening this entire time, like a little dog.
What the f***?
Yeah. Sorry, Andrea.
Sorry.
Hi, Andrea.
Oh, this guy.
That is a guilty high right there.
You're the big brat.
I heard that.
Did you just say hi
I
to
mean,
me?
so you just happened to be at that bar randomly?
Yeah, and I saw you there.
What, did you follow me there after pickleball?
No, I didn't have to.
What is
You
going
didn't
on?
have to? What does that mean?
I can see your location on my phone.
What is happening?
What?
Wait,
Oh, my God.
Andrew, you can see Darren's location?
Yes, I turned on share location to make sure I could trust him.
Hold on.
Oh.
Dang.
Are you serious? Come on now. No. You didn't do that. I trusted you, my phone, and you turn on my GPS so you can see where I'm at?
You were sitting right there.
Are you listening to yourself? You know how crazy that sounds?
No, what's crazy is that you lied about being interested in anyone else.
Wait, I lied?
That's crazy.
You were blowing me off. You never answered my call, so I decided, you know what? Maybe she's not interested. Let me go out with
It
someone
was 3
else.
days.
And you were following me? Like, seriously?
Wow.
You knew I had trust issues, and obviously I couldn't trust you either. No dogs allowed.
I cleaned up poop for you. Jesus.
Oh my God. I honestly don't know whose side I'm on because like Andrea, it is really, really, really crazy what you did. But also you found you got him.
I mean, I think I have to be on Darren's side here. It's a violation to go in and share their location without permission.
But it's
You're
also
stalking him.
It's also a violation to tell someone that you're not seeing anybody else when you
Oh,
obviously
everybody
are.
tells somebody that they're not seeing somebody else.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
just what you
But they
say when you're dating.
I know, but you say that to like a Tinder hookup, not to a friend who you went on a date with.
It was the first date. It's not like we were exclusive. I wanted to know this girl. I wanted to meet her. I wanted to see what she was like.
But didn't you make her feel like you were exclusive? Did you not tell her, I don't want to see anyone else. I'm committed to this?
I didn't. She blew me off.
You
I didn't
showed
hear
me
back
your
from her.
phone. You said you weren't seeing anyone else. That's why you gave me your phone, for me to trust
And I
you.
wasn't.
Yeah, Darren, it was just drinks and leg rubbing. You're not playing pickleball with this girl, right?
It's no one's business what I do or what I didn't do with her if we were playing pickleball or we're not.
I think since we're doing a second date, it is kind of our business. Come on, tell us.
Did you hook up?
Yeah, how far did you get with this girl?
Guys, you guys are going to laugh if I tell you this.
What?
Come on, tell us what you did, you little dog.
I bet he cleaned up poop with her, too, that dog.
Darren, is that true?
It wasn't even like that.
Oh.
She knew about the pickleball tournament. We had a match. She fell. I rubbed her leg. Big deal.
Oh,
Wait, so now you're saying she had an injury on her leg and you guys were laughing over it while you rubbed it? That's...
She couldn't rub it herself.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go have cocktails so you can rub my injury.
Yeah, did she have a boo-boo on her mouth and you had to kiss it better?
That's such a sport thing. You guys never play sports and you hurt each other like, hey, look at my bruise. Look at my scar. That kind of thing.
Darren, you're going the wrong direction on this one. I feel like, are you still hanging out with her? Because if you're not, then you're obviously interested in Andrea.
All right, guys, fine. That's it. I'll tell you. I had sex with her, but that was it.
Oh my God.
that was
Okay.
I was trying to help you, man.
That's the biggest thing.
There it is. Okay, Andrea, see, it's just a little bit of sex. Will you go out with Darren now?
I already told you. No dogs allowed. No.
Oh my God. Is this Andrea? Will you stop doing the creepy, follow people on the cell phone thing? Like, you obviously have really good instinct into who's a dog and who's not. Go with that one instead.
Listen, honey, you need to shut up because it actually works.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I'm done.
All right, well, so sorry, Darren. No second date with Andrea for you.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't need her, man. I got plenty lined up for me.
Oh, you do?
And she never found those in my cell phone, huh? You take that. No dogs allowed.
Who's the dog now?
Place and they have pictures of you all over with your eyes all carved out.
Oh.
And you're just like, is that a red flag? Maybe they just don't like my eye color. And I should change it for them. I can change my eye color for them.
No,
Pretty sure that's evidence in a future crime.
Might want
is
to pay
what that
attention
is.
to that. I don't know. But Kayla's on the phone today to do a second date update. Kayla, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, not too bad. How are you? Oh, I just asked you that.
Yeah. And now
I'm
we're
not
just
paying
gonna go-
attention to
We're
anything.
going to go back and
Yeah,
forth
let's
for
just
a long
ask how
time.
we are for a while now.
You doing
Kayla,
good?
tell us about the guy you want to meet today. What's his name?
Nico?
Nico is
As
his
you're
name?
asking, it sounded like
Or
a
is that
question.
question?
Now, is she asking? Is she listening?
Is that his name? Nico?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
All
really
right, so
awkward
tell us
to
about
start.
Nico. How did you meet Nico?
Kayla?
Sorry, I'm just flipping through here. Hold on. Okay, how did I meet Nico?
Yeah.
We met through mutual friends.
Okay, you
Okay.
met through mutual friends, and tell us a little bit about your date. If we can somehow get this thing back on track. Hello?
Distracted. So distracted. What are you
Kayla,
doing?
what? Yeah, what is going on?
Kayla.
Oh, sorry, the date?
Yes.
It feels
What are
like...
you doing? We want to know about the date. This is a second date update.
It was good. We got dinner. It was a good time. It was fun.
Okay.
Kayla, you called us for help, right? Like, I'm just establishing this.
Wait, say that again?
You called us to help
It feels
you
like
out.
we're inconveniencing you
Yeah,
by
should we
asking
call
you
you
about
back?
the date. Like,
No, hold on. I just got to jot something down. Hold on.
okay.
You have to jot. Okay. Obviously,
Notes.
very busy.
It's going to take a long
Trying to multitask, maybe do some work and a second date update
Maybe
at
it's
the
a
same
grocery
time.
list that she remembered she needed butter
Yeah.
suddenly.
Are you good now?
No, I'm sorry. I just remembered something, and I have this, relationship diary, and I just wanted to, jot it down before I forgot.
You have a relationship diary.
Huh.
What's that about?
It's kind of like this thing that I just, keep all my dates in, and I just, jot down some notes and stuff.
Wow.
What
Okay.
kind of notes?
Just, how a date was, if there are any red flags, what he was wearing. I just like to keep it for reference, so, I remember what dates are good, what we did, what worked, what didn't work. And, even maybe, I will meet the man of my dreams, and, it'll be cute. We can look back on my diary, and...
I don't think any guy wants to look back on your dating diary.
Well,
That might be cute.
if you
Yeah,
could
they
not-
will. That's cute.
I can see that.
some people might like it, but you're on the phone with us right now, so can we take a break from journaling?
I just wanted to write that one thing down. I apologize.
All right.
Sorry.
We're good now.
Well, it should be a good recap of your date then. Do you have it all written down in your dating diary?
I do.
All right. Well,
Okay.
tell
Hold on.
us
Let
about.
me go back to that day. Hold
Okay.
on.
Bullet points.
So you're going to tell us about your date from your diary?
Yes. Yeah. I have everything written down.
Okay.
go.
So
All right.
go for it then. Tell us about your date. Start it with Dear Diary too. That'd be awesome.
So, okay, 7:34 p.m.
Uh-huh.
We don't need those details.
Nico is 4 minutes late.
Okay.
He's wearing a blue button-up and gray jeans.
Uh-huh.
He's looking really cute, but he tells me he was looking for a parking spot for a long time. Hashtag red flag.
You
That's a
hashtag
red
in
flag?
the journal?
Yeah, hashtag in my journal. I just talk like how I say. Like,
Oh my God.
Well, I know your email says something about red flags. That's why I opened it up like that, but I didn't
Right.
realize that looking for a parking spot would be a red flag.
so it's a red flag because, like, was he not prepared to come get me? And I don't know. He should have been on time.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so what else happened on the date? This is going to be the most detailed second date update ever.
Seriously.
Then I go on 7:46 p.m. He complimented me on my necklace.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then I told him a story about my dad, and he listened to my story, which was really great, and I like that.
All right.
I ask-
That's nice.
As you're writing all these times down, are you documenting it while you're on the date?
Like in front of him?
Sometimes I do, and sometimes, like, I just remember the timing because, like, I look at the clock and make a mental note of it, and then I go write it down later.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of both.
So what's next?
Hold on, I got to flip the page.
And try to give us the important details. I don't know. You know,
Right,
like
Yeah, she might have like 100 things written down.
7:58, I told Nico how I was a former gymnast
Ooh.
and to see if he had any thoughts about that.
okay.
What would his thoughts be?
Okay, so I want to tell you, though, like, that was kind of like a bait situation because I'm not a gymnast.
So why
You
would
lied
you
about
tell
that.
him that?
Well, because I want to see what their reactions are, like if I'm really flexible or if, like, I can get kinky or...
Okay. Yeah, I mean, guys' minds do kind of go there when they hear about a gymnast. Like, yeah, all right, she's bendy.
Yeah, totally.
So
That's what I thought.
he didn't take the bait?
I wrote down he didn't take the bait, so red flag turns pink.
Got it.
Red flag turned pink.
Okay.
So now there's
Colors.
different shades of red.
Any other, like, details maybe just about how you guys bonded and stuff?
Okay, yeah. 8:23 p.m., Nico gets up, walks by the hostess stand, and says something to hostess. Is he trying to pick her up, question mark?
What? Why would you assume that?
Not in front
I want to ask him, but I don't want to come across as crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't ask him
I'm
that.
going to let you know there may have been a little sense of crazy just because you're journaling, I'm assuming, every once in a while during your date. Like, that feels a little type A, a little controlling.
Journaling is something that I've been doing for years, and I like doing it, so just back off. Like, this is just what I do, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
9:21, we called it a night.
Uh-huh.
I wrote, he kissed my lips ever so softly, like in the movie 27 Dresses.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wait, the
Detail.
one with Katherine Heigl?
So,
Where she's a bridesmaid over and over again? That movie?
I f***ing love that movie, okay?
all right. Well, then that must have been a good kiss then if it's one of your favorite movies.
Wow.
Always on E. I watch it whenever it's on, okay?
All right. So we ended the date with a kiss. That's got to be a good thing.
Could he be my new boyfriend, question mark? Stay tuned, ...
Ooh.
Wait, you're
Journal.
teasing your own dates. I like that.
And hashtagging them and everything.
All right. So besides the journal, all in all, was it a good date?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is like one of my best dates.
Oh.
I mean, my other entries, you should just flip through this. I mean, it
Rather
has
not.
been horrible.
Yeah. Kayla, I mean, I think that it's great that you journal. I also journal, but you sound
Right.
like you're taking the life out of a date. You're not, like, giving yourself a chance to really get to know somebody because you're so concerned with timelines and things that happened.
Brooke, it sounds like you have a stick up your ass. So I told you this is what I do. I've been doing this for years,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to make changes now.
Leave her
You
alone.
called for some help to try to figure out why this guy isn't calling you back. I'm just trying to give a little outsider input.
Look, I just want to see what happened and reach him, and I don't need help with you judging me.
All right. I mean, this is just a different kind of second date update than we've experienced before. I'm going to play a song, and then we'll come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dear Di, she thought that might be a red flag. And they ended the night with a kiss. She was very excited about it, but now she's not sure why he's not calling back. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why. Kayla, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, though.
Okay, Kayla, I know you don't want any of my theories on why this guy isn't calling you back. I just want to know what your theory is. Why do you think he's not calling you back?
I mean, maybe because I was like too fun for him.
Oh.
I don't know if
Maybe.
that's ever been the case for anybody,
We
but
hear that a
maybe.
lot.
That day was awesome if we didn't have so much fun.
Yeah, too much fun.
Well, we'll find out. I'm going to give him a call right now, okay?
Okay, I don't know what it is, so this could be interesting.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nico, please?
Speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hi, Nico.
You know what that is?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll tell you. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay? Not a lot phases you, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's not caring.
You get calls from radio stations all the time?
No, I'm just confused.
Okay.
Maybe he just has the same emotional range that you have, Jubal.
Possible. Hey, Nico, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody that listens to our show.
Oh, well, what did it say?
Well, it said some very nice things. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. And you recently went out with a girl named Kayla.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, Kayla emailed us because she said that she thought the date went great, but now you're not calling her back, and she wants to know
She
why.
said the date went great.
Yeah.
Yeah, was she wrong about that?
I just can't believe she remembers the date. She was on the phone the whole time.
What?
She was on her phone the whole time, you said?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the whole date. She wasn't calling anybody, but she was, like, texting, I assume.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just, like, looking. It was, like, typing constantly. I mean, I don't know if she was texting, like, a different guy or setting up, like, a date after mine or what, but it was distracting. Couldn't get a conversation in at all. It was rude.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to her about your date. She said that she actually had a great time and thought it was one of the best dates she's had.
That's impossible. I mean, she was. I mean, like the whole time she was typing. It was so weird. I think the weirdest part. So I thought, like, okay, well, this was a bust. She must have seen me, wasn't into me, doing something else. But then walking back to the car, she just like, I mean, out of nowhere, just kissed me.
Oh, she kissed you.
She kissed me.
What did you think about that?
I was shocked.
I'm shocked.
Like, I wasn't even going to go for a kiss or even a hug. I thought this was going to be like a peace, whatever. Yeah. And all of a sudden she just, like, lunges at me, and I'm not going to say no.
Of course.
But I was just kind of like a mannequin, just kind of still let her do her thing.
She thought the kiss was great. She told us about that. She also thought that you kissed her.
Oh, that's impossible since I was stationary.
I mean, if she hadn't been on her phone, were you attracted to her?
Yeah, she's definitely cute, but, like, all I really saw was her forehead because she was bent over texting the whole time.
Looking at her phone the whole time. All right.
Oh, my God, your self-restraint that you didn't say anything on the date. I feel like I, at some point, would have been like, hey, can you put the phone away?
Eyes up here.
I'm just not that type of person. If that's your thing, you know, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. You do your thing, I'll eat this hamburger.
So basically your date was you hanging out with someone who was on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you were sexually assaulted afterwards she kissed you. You didn't know.
I wouldn't say that, but it was aggressive.
All right. Well, thanks for telling us why you don't want to call her back. I also should tell you this, though. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Did she hear what I just said?
Unless she was buried in her phone again, texting or something. I don't know. Kayla, are you still there?
Oh.
Yeah, Nico, I loved hanging out with you. I was so interested in the date. I really liked you.
How can you say that? You were typing the whole time.
That's because I was taking notes about the date on my phone, so then I can transfer it into my relationship diary when I get home.
Wait.
That is so much right now.
That's a lot.
Wait, I'm very confused. What do you mean you were taking, like, notes?
It's what I do. Every time I go on a date, I have this relationship diary because I want to write down, like, red flags and pluses and minuses about the dates and details so that way I can remember things.
Why? Do you have memory problems or something?
No, I just think it'll be really cute to, like, one day look back on it all and reminisce about everything.
So you thought she was being super rude, Nico. She was actually super listening to you.
True,
Yeah, but that's not normal. I've never gone on a date and the next day been like, oh, did I have a good time on that date? I should have written it down.
And Kayla, I mean, you're listening, but you're not hearing what he's saying. Like, he thought you weren't into him because your face was buried into your phone screen the entire time. Don't you see that as a problem?
Brooke, back off. I'm talking to him about this, not you. I don't know why you just keep interrupting me. It's really pissing me off. Like, I'm trying to get this across to him that, Nico, I really like you.
Okay. I guess that makes sense in a way.
Nico, I'll prove it to you. Here, the next thing, 8:35. You had showed me those pictures of your family, and I noted that your brothers are hot and that you guys have really good genes.
Oh, my God. That is so weird. That is so weird.
I wanted to take note that, like, you are a good person to have babies with.
Oh,
there you go.
God.
Wow. It's already thinking about babies.
That fast-forwarded real quick.
You guys don't understand. These are things that everybody thinks of on a date, and, like, I'm just writing them down. I'm writing down the thoughts that everybody's thinking of anyway. That's the only difference. Don't you understand? Nico, you understand, right? Don't you understand?
No, none of this makes sense to me. First, why are you saying my brothers are hot? Why are you saying you want to have babies with me? I mean, I don't even think we made eye contact for this entire date.
Nico, you are taking this way out of context. Like, I'm documenting this because one day you're going to appreciate all the details that I've put down here in this diary, and you're going to look back on it and be like, wow, she's awesome that she wrote all this down and that she did that, and we can look at this together.
There you go. Yeah, what do you think, Nico? You want a second date with Kayla? We'll pay for it. Go on a second date, make some babies.
A second date?
Yeah.
How do you, I mean, so she can finish this novel she's writing about our this is the weirdest thing.
If it makes you feel better, Nico, it's not just about you. She does it for every date she goes on.
Yeah. That makes it even worse. It's like a serial killer. I'm scared, frankly. I'm worried.
Okay, that seems a little...
Come on, Nico, that's not fair. And Brooke, you are not helping things.
What do you think, Nico?
I'm trying.
Will you go out with her one more time?
Brooke is the only one making sense right now. I wish Brooke had been there on the date to tell you to get out of your phone.
Fine, I won't even bring my phone on the next date. Are you happy?
There you go, Nico.
Are you going to take notes with like a pen and paper instead? Or
Yeah, whatever. I'll just write it down. I won't use my phone at all. I'll use the napkin next to me. God.
Yeah, she'll take notes the old-fashioned way, Nico. Would you go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
Look, I think you're very attractive and...
Shut up. I know what you're trying to do. And, like, it's not. You're just sugarcoating it, and this is bull. And, like, just get to the point.
I think that your intentions are sweet, but what you're
Nico,
doing...
I'd get to the point before she stabs you. I think what he's trying to get at is a no. Is it a no, Nico?
It's a no.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
It's a hard no.
Kayla,
did you learn anything from this experience?
The only thing I learned here, Brooke, was not to trust you with anything. I mean, Jesus.
Whoa.
You have done nothing for me.
well,
I'm trying to help you, I swear.
sorry, Kayla. No second date.
I hate your show, especially when Brooke's on. I'm never listening again.
All right, well, but can I read? I want to read your journal sometime. Can I just read it?
No, you, Jubal.
Okay.
Bye, Kayla.
Yeah.
You sarcastic piece of
I actually wasn't being sarcastic. I really do want to read it.
Whatever. Jubal, I'll give you like $20 if you just slap Brooke across the face right now.
I'll only do that if you're in here journaling because I want to see what you say about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Second date update.
When it comes to online dating, you're definitely going to come across some weird, out-of-the-norm profiles.
Majority of them are.
Like maybe you run across a young lady with wings and a tail.
Okay.
Whoa!
You don't see that all the time.
No, you don't.
Or maybe you found a guy with a handlebar mustache, which was quirky, but it was located in the middle of his neck.
Huh.
How was he still single?
Yeah.
So you're probably going to swipe left on those the majority of the time.
Yeah.
Well, one of our listeners, Daniel, came across a unique profile and ended up getting a date out of it.
Really?
Wow.
So let's talk to him. Hey, Daniel, you there?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Damn, Daniel.
Oh, you had to.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't resist doing that.
Is that
But-
the only time you're going to do that?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see
God.
how I feel. But Daniel, thanks for being on with us. Tell us about the woman that you want us to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Rebecca.
Okay.
Okay. And I mean, Jeffrey had alluded to the fact that she had an interesting profile. Like, what was so intriguing about it?
Okay, so everything seemed pretty straightforward at first, and then I go to the bottom, and it says in like all caps, FYI, this account is operated by my father. I do not have the password.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, no, that's just the beginning. And it says he will be the one checking it. You will have to meet him one-on-one at least once before you meet me with him present. So, you got to pass the one-on-one. Then he's there to chaperone your first date.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, and wait, hold on. Red flags aren't flying up all over the place for you because...
I wouldn't just swipe left. I would block that profile.
Daniel's thinking dream girl.
Yeah.
Or dream dad.
I'm thinking psycho family.
I would never let my dad read messages between me and the guy.
Yeah, I know. They're supposed to be hot and heavy.
Did it say anything else?
Yeah. It also said, do not message me if you've ever cheated or if you are divorced for any reason other than your wife abandoned you.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, except cheaters probably would still message it anyways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I cheated, but it was her fault.
Or I
She didn't
didn't
pay me
cheat.
enough attention,
So, Daniel, did you meet all those parameters?
I did pass through, and I like you said, I thought, oh my God, this seems like a lot of trouble. But I also thought, okay, if her dad is this protective, then maybe she must be something really special. And let me shoot my shot and give it a try.
No.
She's probably a freak, I'll tell you that, bro.
Yeah, and she's got some daddy issues.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's a cool
sure.
dad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe cool dad?
Doesn't
Maybe.
sound like a cool
In
dad.
all caps says no divorcees and no cheaters.
Yeah.
Like, that's
You
not a
show up,
cool dad,
He's like,
man.
hey, buckaroo, you want a beer?
Yeah.
That was all a joke.
So you're saying that you actually sent a message to this dad?
I sent a message to the dad, the whole family, yes.
Doesn't it feel like so dated? Like you're asking permission to go on a date with the like it just
In certain cultures, that's the norm, Brooke.
not in ours though.
I will say, like, you really will wean out a lot of the people that are like, no hookup.
Yeah, exactly. And Brooke, if you don't like it, then you don't have to click on it. You don't have to meet the father. You just swipe left and find another profile of a girl that's willing to go on night one.
It's just
Yeah, like
interesting.
Alexis.
What was your expectations of this?
I honestly had no expectations at all. I just saw something. It was interesting and unique and figured, why not?
Okay.
Wow.
It does feel like it could be Britney Spears' dating profile.
Yeah. It's a good point, Brooke. So,
He's like, I have to save this condom for court.
Hashtag free Britney.
Yeah, free Britney.
so obviously the dad must have responded.
Well, that's the thing. So the next day I go check my inbox and there's a message, but it's from Rebecca.
Oh.
And she says that she just puts that on her profile as like a way to keep out all the creeps and the thirsty guys. And she seemed really nice from the response.
I mean, she's got to be pretty cool if she's able to come up with something that creative as a way to like put on your profile to stand out and make yourself
I just
unique.
think it's weird that you think this
Okay,
is so
Brooke,
cool.
we get
Yeah,
it. We get it. You hate it.
Jeff, Alexis, do you think this is cool?
No, Jeff, imagine your mom running your dating account.
Fun fact, my mom did set up a dating account for me without my permission.
And you got laid, like,
And
no.
you think
look
that
at
was
me.
cool? Did
Look at
you
me.
love it?
I'm a catch. Okay?
Just no wonder you're siding with this girl
I
so
don't know.
hard.
Look, sometimes playing hard to get works. I don't know how to play it, but when people do play hard to get, it sounds like this is an elaborate hard to get scheme.
So, I mean, what was the date like? You said you had fun conversation.
Yeah, and was Rebecca actually normal when you met her?
She was a normal, beautiful woman.
Wow.
We went out to dinner. We had a great time. The one thing that I thought was going to derail it at the restaurant, it turns out that my old high school chemistry teacher was there.
What'd you get a bad grade? Is that why you thought it was going to derail it?
No, we hooked up too. This is awkward.
I would prefer the hookup, maybe. I did. He told her that he remembered me because I just scraped by with a D.
Oh, the chemistry teacher, come on.
But who knows? Maybe the teacher was like, but I am sensing some chemistry between the two of you.
Hey.
Did she laugh at that?
I mean, I was mortified, but we had a good laugh about it, and we continued on with dinner. It was a good time, and afterwards, we ended up just sort of walking around the city for a little bit, and then went back in her car and kissed for a while, made out, and it felt good, right? Then I asked if she wanted to have a nightcap, but she said no. She wasn't wanting to do
She
that.
had a curfew from her pretend father.
I know, you're suddenly moving kind of fast all of a sudden.
I mean, I was really feeling it that night, and everything I got from her vibes-wise told me she was too.
Yeah.
All right.
But I said I wanted to see her again, and she said, let's do lunch on Wednesday next week. And she even suggested a place, some sandwich place.
Okay, so you had a date, you had a time, you had a location.
Yeah, lunch seems like a friend date to me.
Kind of,
Yeah, but
I
not
agree.
with all of that. I mean, they just
Okay.
made out. Like,
If
they were
they've
just done
already
making out.
kissed.
I think it's like, I want to see you in daylight,
Yeah, I mean, but overall, it seems like a pretty good date. And I mean, I would only have 2 words to describe it, I think.
Damn, Daniel.
I mean, pretty good, man. So let's play a song. We'll come back and we'll try and get you a second date update, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, man, hold on. Willing to wait 10 dates before getting intimate.
Oh,
What's
what?
that like?
That's long.
That's what my mom actually wrote on the dating profile
No,
that she
no way.
secretly set up for me years ago without my knowledge.
No.
That's a true story.
Oh, no.
I could not believe it because she knows it's 15. Not cool, Mom.
She knows I'm a virgin.
You
So-
are the dorkiest person I know.
You are.
I do
I'm
not
sorry,
think it's
honey.
weird at all that one of our listeners, Daniel,
Of
met a
course you
girl
don't.
online who had a disclaimer on her profile saying her account was run by her father.
Yeah, at least the father put that, because your mom didn't even put that up.
No, she
on
didn't.
Her
And
account.
the father was fake. Your mom is real.
That's right. But no, this isn't about me. This is about our listener, Daniel. And
Yeah.
Daniel, I never asked you this in the first part. I'm curious. You said you had a lunch date set up that never actually happened with Rebecca. Did she cancel it or did she just not show up?
She just never showed up.
Ouch.
Oh.
Dude, she left you sitting at the restaurant?
Yep, just sitting there by myself, drinking water like a goober.
That
that
only
hurts.
happens to people that you really want to hurt their feelings.
Or
like,
something terrible happened on the way. Like, were you able to get
That's
in touch
true.
with her?
I haven't heard anything. I have no idea what happened, if she's okay, if
oh my
Whoa.
god.
mad about something. I don't know. She just never showed up, and it's been radio silence ever since.
Oh, man, that is so weird. But let's
Yeah,
get to the bottom of this. We're going to call her right now. You ready?
I am, yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is this Rebecca?
this is Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca. My name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. You have a weird tone to your voice, though.
I know.
What?
We all know.
Well, okay.
He's awkward, okay?
I guess, yeah.
Sorry.
That seems to be the consensus.
I thought he was fine right there.
I know.
I mean,
I thought that one was pretty strong. I apologize for my weird voice, but
See?
Are you like at the radio? Is this a radio station calling me?
yeah.
Yeah, we're
And-
all
It sounds
here.
like a party.
Yeah.
No, you should
It
listen
is.
sometime.
yeah, it's pretty fun. We do this every morning.
Yeah, it's a morning party.
It's called Brooke and Jeffrey, and we're doing something called a second date update.
Okay.
Okay? That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll reach out to them for you to help you figure out the reason why. Make sense?
Yeah.
And so you recently went on a date with a guy who you are not calling back. His name's Daniel.
Okay. This is weird.
Well, gosh, I mean, you left him at a restaurant. I think that he feels like it's pretty weird.
I didn't leave him there. I just didn't show up.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I
well,
meant.
semantics, yeah. You didn't show up to the date. Is there a reason for that?
I feel like I'm being put on the stand or something right now.
Well, I mean, put yourself in his shoes. Like, that would really suck. He had wonderful things to say about you, and he doesn't even seem angry about the no-show thing.
Right.
I mean, do you have any intention of calling him back?
That's a no, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're just trying to figure out why.
Well, I mean, I guess if I was him, I'd want to know the same thing. So I get it.
Yeah.
But
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much he told you about that. Did he tell you anything about how we met on the app or anything?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He mentioned that you put a disclaimer on there claiming to be your father. That way, none of the weirdos would reach out to you. You just get like the pure guys,
You
like
had
myself.
like some weird overprotective dad that was overstepping his bounds.
Okay, I'll just be real with you guys. It is true that my dad does run my dating app.
What?
What?
Whoa.
No.
You told him it was you, and it's you don't have to lie anymore.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
told him it was a lie already. We already heard that point, just like Jose
it's-
said.
it's
Tell us it's a
okay.
lie, please.
So
I wasn't the one that wrote him that back. It was my dad.
No!
What?
Wait, you let your dad impersonate you?
Oh, no.
I let my dad filter out the crazies for me.
It could be. It could be that you're the crazy one in this situation, though.
We still don't understand if your dad truly runs your account and if he agreed, he vetted Daniel for you, then
brilliant.
Why are you not calling him back now?
So let me just put this all out there. My dad approved of Daniel for this date, hoping that Daniel maybe would have changed since back in high school when he was Daniel's chemistry teacher.
Wait, your dad was a chemistry teacher that you guys ran into at the restaurant. The one that told Daniel that he got a D.
This is amazing!
So your dad was not only the guy running the account, but the dude at the restaurant?
Oh my
This is too much.
So my dad always says he wants to meet the guy one-on-one first. Well,
Ew.
because he knew Daniel from high school, he basically gave me his blessing to go on the date, and he just said he would be watching from afar, make sure nothing crazy happens.
Wow.
But he just feels like Daniel didn't really change at all since high school and is still kind of the same.
Based on what?
Yeah, based on what exactly, Jeffrey?
I think just the way he handled the conversation. I just think my dad doesn't see him as a very ambitious guy.
Okay, I get that your dad sees it that way, but you were the one that spent an entire night with Daniel. How did you feel when you were with him?
I mean, I thought he was a good kisser.
Oh, you do make a good point.
I don't know.
Kissing is above ambition
Yeah.
in terms of relationship rankings.
I think you're
so
right, yeah. That's
And I
all
can
I'm
agree with
saying.
Give it, I don't even know if he'd want to go out with you again
No.
after
Well,
hearing
I don't know.
so much lies.
maybe we should
all
just
lies.
ask him, because I need to tell you, Rebecca, Daniel's been on the other line listening this entire time. Very patiently, I might add. And he wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Are
like your
you
dad.
serious
He's
right now?
spying the whole time.
If
Yeah,
he
how do
can
you like it?
I'm
He can
serious.
follow all that.
I think he's still there. Daniel, you there?
I am here in stunned disbelief. I don't know where to start. Your dad wrote me back. Your dad is the chemistry teacher.
Yeah,
Your dad was watching us make out.
Too
I
much
mean,
dad.
No, he was not watching us make out.
Oh, that's the part we're supposed to believe.
Yeah.
and I'm a creeper because I called a radio station for help with my heart.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
You're making me feel bad, and this was never my intention, and I'm sorry I didn't call you back. Like, I really am. I think you're so nice. I don't know, you're such a good kisser. I'm sure you heard that, too. So, I mean, I wish you the best in, like, your future relationship.
Well, hold on, Rebecca. I mean, listen to the words that you're saying. Like, it's obvious that you feel something for Daniel. Why do you have to listen to everything that your dad says based on a grade that Daniel got years ago?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, we hit it off. Things were good. I mean, I have a good job. I got a 401k. I'm doing things.
Hey,
Wow.
okay.
You guys are making me feel bad. I'm just trying to do, like, it's just hard. It's just hard to navigate online
Follow
dating.
your heart, though. Like, don't follow the pay. Your dad's a chemistry teacher. Everything is probably statistics and ratios in his whole life.
Well,
Why
and
don't
it's
you
just
follow
like your dad will always see you as his little girl. Okay, you can't let him make adult decisions for you, else you're never going to do anything that has any risk attached
Exactly.
to it.
You could end up pushing away an actually great guy because your dad's being too stubborn about this.
True.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're going to make him retake that chemistry class again and get a higher grade?
I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
No, but what if you just take a minute and, like, write? I mean, you're still attached to my profile. You can still message me, aka my dad. But what if you just took a minute and, like, wrote down how you feel and sent it and, like, pursued and showed my dad, like, you're serious about
Rebecca, I have a better idea. What if we all tried to convince your dad together by doing an awkward Tuesday phone call?
Oh, wow. That would be awesome.
I don't know if I could talk to this man.
I would.
I'm
I'd
just
totally
so
talk to him.
angry with
Rebecca, I
him.
know you don't know what that is, but that's a segment where we will call your dad and we'll help Daniel talk to him and have that conversation to convince him that he's a good guy and that he's worth giving another chance to.
Oh, my God. There's a part of me that thinks that could be amazing because maybe my dad just needs to be put a little bit, in his place.
Yeah.
Is Daniel, hold on.
Listen on
Daniel, are you interested in doing that?
I don't know. I really like you, Rebecca, and I mean, this is super weird, obviously, but it definitely felt like there was something really special there. So I mean, yeah, maybe.
Okay,
You got a maybe. Okay.
So normally I'd offer to send you guys out on another date, but we're going to put that to the side until we get Rebecca's father's approval. So tomorrow we can come back and call him in an awkward Tuesday phone call.
Oh my god.
Is that when we time travel back to 1950s when this was still normal?
Yes, if we have to. All right, so Daniel, make sure you do your homework before tomorrow. Not your chemistry homework, like your dating homework.
Yeah.
So this call is going to be a success.
You're going to have a pop quiz.
Brush up
Daniel,
on
it's
everything.
just my dad. You already met him. You know him. So, it's fine.
That's true.
He was your chemistry teacher.
That is true.
No pressure.
Yeah, I will be sure to do my best.
All right, man. Awkward Tuesday phone call. Make sure you're listening tomorrow at this time. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.